All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tomo Fujita Music, Tomo Fujita live stream from YouTube. I should have done this much earlier, but as you know, I'm always busy doing many things. And first of all, I will thank everybody who wrote me your feedback regarding my last post on the YouTube. And I'm gonna talk about around that topic, today. And let me tell you what I'm going to do a little bit. And also, toward the end, please stay in. Stay. I will open up question answer so you can ask me any questions, and we pick questions, and I will answer. Okay. So first of all, amazing, amazing that last post you saw my title. I lost my inspiration, but truly first see like now YouTube ask us like, okay, you can pick two three thumbnail and title, and then you can choose one of them. So first one was my YouTuber plateau. I thought that's more appropriate, and just in case I wrote um I lost my inspiration. Like I told you on the video, I was working so many things, so many directions. And as you know, my Berkeley teaching, that's a full-time job. Then I run my business with my partner, George, and Sammy, my daughter, and Guitar Wisdom. And we have been working on Guitar Wisdom so much, so great. We worked on so much on working on making better community. And Samantha came up the idea called November Challenge. And I taught about chromatic scale each week and so many details. Everybody post what's going on a day with that topic. And ended up we learn more than chromatic scale, communication, dedication, and some failure, some, um, so we share the feeling and kind of help each other to go through November challenge. And after that, I think we really built really strong community. And here, YouTube, I already built somehow without any advertisement or no editing. So it's really simple. Beginning was really using this platform to show my lessons to my own students a little bit, but also just posting some of the gigs that I did, so people can enjoy. But then around the pandemic, I started working on YouTube to really show more fun of, part of guitar playing and lessons. And I think I have done enough lessons at YouTube. But now I want use this platform to make something better, better community with you, if you don't mind. So I always say, don't worry, don't compare, don't expect too fast, be kind to yourself. You're very special. I totally forgot that at the beginning. But so that's really important for me because this is it. Nowadays, so much competition, so much, comparison, and a lot of things, video edited. Now it's a lot computerized, and so many things you see through YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, So this is very real to me because I don't edit. So if I make mistakes, I just leave there. more real, just like private lesson. Because private lesson, of course, I have many, many years of experiences, and then a lot of idea to show to my students. But individual students has own need, and I have to figure it out toward that person's personality, pace, taste, and everything. So I cannot really just teach the same thing. Of course, some of the foundation is the same thing, like a chromatic scale. You have to play slowly and carefully, less picking noise, no finger noise, all that, and amp setting, guitar setting. It's really important. And then, um, let's see, yeah, like a triad in a one string approach. Like that's what I like because that way anybody can learn fretboard slowly, like moving do re mi fa sol la ti do. You have to learn name of notes, intervals, singing, but still you do one finger, one at a time. Then all you have to know whole step or half step. Very simple. And you're training. And that's foundation. And easy to show, like, okay, here, this is position, 2 octaves. That's kind of a guitar learning and teaching process that kind of easy to do, easy to learn, but then easy to, hit the wall. Maybe somebody learn year and a half. In the next 10 years, probably same because way of learning is too fast. So I realize I think we have to slow down, just like a baby after born. They don't really wake up and next day, start wearing t-shirts and jeans and start walk around. That's scary. You have to do walk. You have to imitate, just like listening, just music. A lot listening, a lot baby walk. Then you do very naturally. Then you apply that to life, apply to song. So to me, music and life is very similar. So that's like very, very fun to do. Um, yes. And now a lot of people gave me great feedback and thank you so much for concern about my age, my health, and my parents, and my mental health and everything. So, and then also a lot of people told me, many YouTubers are facing similar problem with YouTube algorithm. Honestly, I didn't really study about algorithm, and I just work something naturally, kind of feel something, and then I was kind of working, and then few times it hits really good numbers. And good numbers, I mean good reaction. And then people really appreciate my teaching approach about the simplicity. And this is like, I don't know how long ago. This is after the pandemic, but I think I was in Baltimore with my son Michael, and then I couldn't do anything about YouTube because I was helping him, move in, move out, that type of thing. And then I picked, you know, um, sh- short video. Okay, then something like I play really fast, just funky type of playing, and then I said something interesting, title. It's like sort of a stupid title, really. It's really so-called, you know, like a thumbnail, like catching like very catchy thing, right? So clickbait, yeah. So I did that a few times. I was kind of imitating Ichito uh, Nico. I forgot his last name. Ichika Nito. So yeah. So like I was kind of imitating Ichika's like a title. It's because he does amazing. And but his playing's amazing, so of course he gets a lot of attention. But I just play something. But anyway, the one video hit so many numbers, went up so quickly, and I got a phone call from Rick Beato, and he told me, "What did you do about um shorts?" And I said, I created something. Da da da. All right, cool. Because he was kind of look into the shorts, and back then, and that was interesting. 2020 or 21, I don't know when, but yeah. And yeah, like he asked, so means like even Rick was kind of figuring out, and Rick is amazing. He does amazing documentary and amazing depth of every detail. So very different for what I do. And then also video editing is amazing, yeah. So I think about the YouTube algorithm, instead of ignoring or um, frustrated about it. So I will do just like, we all have anxiety, right? So how you deal with anxiety daily? Yeah, you prepare, not do so many things, less stress. And then once you hit the anxiety, instead of fighting with the anxiety, you kind of have to live with the anxiety, right? That's what I do, almost like you live with a good roommate. Yeah, don't complain, don't say too much, make sure, half a refrigerator your stuff, but don't touch a half a refrigerator, that kind of deal, right? So same way, I think YouTube algorithm, instead of fighting, try to use that, then try to, um, like live with nicely. So my idea is instead making typical guitar lessons, because everybody does the guitar lesson, right? So I will do set up amp and a guitar, and I play little bit something. Maybe Isn't She Lovely or blues, jazz blues, maybe funk. So many way we can do that, right? So, but then I play about maybe minutes and a half. Then where that sound come from? How did I create that sound? I didn't create. I learned. I live with the music. So if I play blues, I didn't make up any of those phrases. Phrase came from old records. Style came from old records. I didn't invent anything from theory, but we can do. I play something, sounds good to you, then I can use a theory to kind of summarize what's going on about chord progression, about scale, arpeggios, chords, but you cannot do other way. Some people think, okay, if I know chords, arpeggio, scale, and I can play solo. No, because the language is not by theory. Theory is just parts of a language. So language of music. So I think um you love to hear me play some style, then explain behind the music. Then I can show you, okay, for example, okay, I use Music Master bass amp today, and I use this brown box. Why I use 212s, and then I have a guitars here. Why we have these guitars, and like a little story, something like that. I think important. And shortly, I will open up to um, question answer soon. Okay, but let's see. Why I'm here in Boston, United States. I was born in Kyoto, Japan, island, small island, Japan. But I always loved hear Larry Carlton. That was my, main, like really, really, important influence. Somebody who does bending great, play bluesy, he can play chord changes. So almost like rock, blues, and jazz. And then when I heard Robin Ford, Cornell Dupree, those guys always play blues. So I have to study blues. So I, took a little bit of, learn from BB King. But as you as you see, like, when I was reading about the Larry Carlton, and then one interview, he said, I listened Barney Kessel, I listened Joe Pass, and then I took a lesson from Joe Pass. The story goes like this. He said, when I was 16, I took Joe Pass lesson. Then he told me to go home and come back, just because Larry didn't have enough knowledge of harmony to grasp what Joe is going to tell him. So he studied about 2 years. When he was 18, he came back to Joe Pass. Finally, he can study what Joe Pass can offer to Larry Carlton. And that, just one story, really gave me like, oh wow, I want to do that. Then Barney Kessel was introduced by my karate teacher. And Barney Kessel Volume 1, reading, he's from Oklahoma, and following Charlie Christian. When he was 16 or 18, I forgot. Then he asked mother to $20 or something like that. And then mother said, where are you going? I'm going to California, and you need more money. So he drove to California, stopped by restaurant, then start washing dishes, then take audition. Then he became professional. So always I you know fascinating about, okay, go to America, go to restaurant, work for a while, and then work on a guitar like that. So like a little story like this, very important. Nowadays, yeah, podcast interview, you can catch it, but sometimes you miss these little essence of somebody's part of life that very important, that's really change your life. So to me, those few sentences from records, few sentences from magazine really changed my life. So I went to regular college 1 year. Well, when I got into college, I started studying jazz guitar from Takeshi Yamaguchi. So that was a kind of my secret way to um, planning plan B. Plan A was go to college 2 years, maybe go to Berkeley 2 years and come back like that if you can. But then plan B is like, all right, let's do it. So this is another big story. So I will save this one, but somehow I figured out about how to get the Berkeley scholarship and send the demo tape. I got the demo tape. I got the scholarship, almost a full scholarship. So I need to raise living expenses. So I worked about when I was 19 to 21 here in Kyoto, Japan. Same money, and I came here when I was 21. Yeah. So that's my dream. And then it a lot tough time. I lost a lot of things. Again, I can tell you all the story, but it just somehow stayed. One point I lost apartment, I lost everything except guitar and my one suitcase, guitar and amp, but everything else it's gone. But it's fine. Yeah, but I made it. But even back then, just like the internet, people said, "Oh, Tomo, you can't do this one because you don't have anything." If I listen to the person carefully, I may, went back to Japan. You don't see me on YouTube, but I stayed. And I didn't really listen common sense or suggestion sometimes. I just follow my heart. So now it's telling me, YouTube, I was thinking too much and trying to, do something better, but I was kind of thinking a little too much. And so, bottom lines, I would like to follow my dream almost, I follow my heart, you know. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So probably it's a good time. What do you think? If you have any questions, I would like to hear, or in any suggestions. Do you have? I want to cure it. So let me see. Here's a comment. So excuse me, my glasses because kind of hard to see. So here's my computer. Yeah. All right. Oops. Let me see. Private chats. Yeah. Okay. Mm, okay. Hmm. I don't. Okay. Hold on. Just to make sure. Oh, a lot of comments already. Okay. Thank you, everyone. It's really great. Oh, I think John O1 Data. Yeah, Jono is an amazing guy. He has a lot of passion and you know, write really great comments, but also he does a lot of challenge, which is really amazing. Yeah. Wow, so many. So like now I see Jono, Marcos, Sanil. Sorry about my pronunciation. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, Jono is really sweet, and I mean, November challenge. Jono really made a really great introduction about the whole, guitar wisdom community, and very thankful, and his attention and his dedication and his encouragement to others is unbelievable. So he made a place so amazing. Sanil did a connecting and recommitment to guitar wisdom, made his video today. There's so many nice comments about all the details. He's amazing. He's another gold for guitar wisdom. Yeah. And of course Samantha is now watching here. Just yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. Somebody usually I try to find the name at. Yes. Thank you. It's like you guys really inspiration for me. Yeah, man. Hope your wife will enjoy. And thank you so much for commenting my motto. And yes, so good. Oh, Steve. Hello. He's from Berkeley. He's a great guitar player. Wow, sounds great. Okay. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked a question about buying inexpensive hollow body. Yeah, Ibanez makes really good, you know, inexpensive, hollow body jazz guitar. So you should look into it. I don't have a Tomo model. I work with Ibanez, and really interesting. We work, with Ibanez, and we work with AZES. This type of guitar, part of my idea, and then they are really nice to me. And so, but I don't make any my signature guitar. I just make a good guitar for everyone. Yes. Andrew, thank you so much. Your funk playing is inspiring. Your love for the music is inspiring. How long you have taught Berkeley is inspiring. Thank you. 32 years. Tons of inspiration from Tomo all the time. Just yourself. You inspire many. Thanks so much. Well, I try to be more I try to be like almost go back to my own soul when I was 14, 16, a little bit more like, pure. I mean, I'm pure, but just, different way to pure, not worried about, you know, anything. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody from Chelsea or London. I haven't been there. London is amazing. I went to twice, but yeah. Thank you. Somebody from Colombia. That's amazing. Yeah. Denmark. Thank you so much. Somebody from Washington University in St. Louis. Yeah. Yeah, definitely have fun. It's important, Yes, very much. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Mm. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Non millionaires. I think the platform and Tomo's method as is wisdom. I am learning humbly. I am a humble beginner. By the way, please add Beth's wisdom. Play your ass off to the be kind of okay. Yes. Yeah. So like this is not the right strap, but I have a strap that Beth actually gave me when my birthday, and she bought this. Can you see? Oops. Here we go. Play your ass off. So now she ordered this Acer strap from England. England? England. Yeah, yeah, England. I believe so. Yeah, many years ago. Yeah. So that's a good one. Yeah. So let me see. So hold on a second, right? Should I do this or I should just say it? I think right now I'm just reading comments. I think a little fine. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, Jono says turtles slow is my pace. Why rush? I'm same way. I'm so I'm very turtle. Tomo-san, かっこいいギターマン. Thank you so much. ありがとうございます. I think yeah, yeah. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Anything you want to say strongly? Any question? Thank you so much. Somebody from Italian fan from Rome. Thank you. From Boston. Yes. Algorithm. Yeah, yeah, I know. Thank you from Nepal to Boston. Thank you. Bleep Brady. Who's that? I have been a member of Guitar Wisdom for a few months and learned so much. Thank you, Tomo. Thank you so much. That's really great place, because we took really slowly to build up, and then last year, me and George we replaced every essential theory lessons, and then everything keep it same format, one string approach. Any topic, I show one string approach, so nobody can get lost. There are more than 30 lessons. Yeah, that's really great. Great. Yes. What do you think makes an intermediate guitar player, maybe comparison beginner to advanced? Intermediate is more like finally start playing something with the friends or improvise on something, but start feeling not going anywhere. Beginner is like you learn new things for a while. It's fun because everything kind of new thing. But intermediate more like you learn a few songs. You can play pentatonic scale, major scale, some chords, but not knowing details about the triads or scale degree, so that you hit the wall. Also, Do not worry about labeling yourself beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Especially America. I don't know why we do beginner, intermediate, advanced. I don't know why. I don't personally, I don't like these like labeling. To me, having good foundation, then you can go step by step. You can go, say advanced. How about this way? I am a pro guitar player, but I never ever consider I'm advanced. The reason is if I feel I'm advanced, then I feel so relaxed and I get lazy. Almost like idea is like if you say advanced, almost like you're a millionaire or something like that, billionaire. What happened? You lose inspiration and then you don't know what to do because money really take over. So that kind of deal. So labeling stuff, just don't worry. Yeah. Um, make a song, use all your guitar, all my guitar. Yeah. Thank you so much. Everything so good. Um, yeah, no controversy, no, nothing outside of a guitar, music, simple life. So this is all about that. Okay. So sorry, I read very slow. Okay. Yeah, so oh yeah, about the title and the thumbnail. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but sometimes whole system a little bit, important to have appropriate thumbnail and my face in so people recognize, that's Tomo, something like that. I think really important. But I always had a really difficult time making good title. I'm not really good at it, really title. It's a title is sometimes, too straight. It's literally boring. Yeah. So what else? Marcos says, "Hi, Professor. So excited that I am here live." Yes, you are there. I'm here. We are having same, place conversation. That's great, Marco. Thank you. Your comment on wisdom is really helping other people too. It's just all positive. So good. Yeah, very good. Okay. Mm, what else? Let me see. I have to keep a little bit. Theory is like grammar. Not really. It's more to me like a tools. More like it's like I always when I do lessons, sometimes I say like this. Any type of measurement. This is a theory to me. If you don't use it, it doesn't do anything. So in other words, if you buy theory book, and that won't do anything unless you have a music, and then you understand music and what's going on, and use the theory to kind of break it down. So theory is really about intervals, rhythm. Yeah, it's not too hard. So don't think theory is magic. There's no magic. It's really hard work. Just hard work and understanding the details, and then everything will move. So that's the music. Yeah. So don't worry about theory. Don't worry about theory. Yeah. Is this pre-recorded? Is he baiting us? No. All right. Okay. Let me see. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Please don't forget to give Thomas some thumbs up. He's a very authentic guy who loves to teach us. Yes, I love teach. Somebody said I'm from Boston too, and I'm always on the river. Often hope to see you out and about and shake your hand. Yeah, usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday between 7 to 7:30. If you go around, Charles River and Masab, and I'm around there. Very often people say from car, I know you, something like that. That's very funny. Um. Okay, so just let me give me a second, right? Go back. Okay, Sammy, thank you. Just yeah. I'm just reading right now. Just let me see how much I read. Is there a lot of comments in there? Because sometimes I miss something, but I think yeah, probably doing good. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Just give me a second, okay? Uh, yeah, everybody, I think, I hope didn't miss it. Just let me keep going. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ti. So this is a little tricky. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. 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 Yeah, that was a great question about intermediate. All that. Yeah, and then Sammy, thanks so much for pointed out that too. Yeah, please introduce us. Introduce yourself at the Guitar Wisdom platform. Forum. That'd be great. Yeah, thank you. So let me see more comments. Wow, amazing. Just get a little bit more. Mm, okay. Okay, something I got your guitar wisdom about 2 weeks ago. Still kind of struggling on finding a path for myself. Don't worry, you can really find your path, and just be patient. Always look at essential theory, techniques, triads, and go to the forum and just read a few threads, and it makes you really happy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Um. Oh, Carl. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see. Joe Pass story. Like I forgot the one more story. So Larry Carlton really introduced about Joe Pass, and then Joe Pass. I thought I really have to study with him, like take one lesson. So when I was a student, toward the end, and my good friend Neil Itzer, we always hang out at his place playing guitar, and then we went to see Joe Pass. He was playing 2 nights. And first night I went there and with Neil. After the show, of course I'm the one, go to the bar, Joe Pass, and I asked Joe Pass, can we um take your guitar lesson? You know, like that. And he said, no. So first one, no. Hmm. No. Okay. I thought maybe I did say it maybe wrong. I have to say a little clear. I told Neil, I think I'll go back again. Once again I ask. So Joe, we really need your master class. So I really need your lesson. Can we do that? He said, I don't know. I don't do those things like that. And then turn around. I said, well, he does, he doesn't do those things. I don't know. Neil said, Tomo, let's go home. It's fine. I said, no, 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 no. I think I would ask him one more time. I said, sometimes, like, so like my karate teacher, used to tell me, like, you are slightly rude in good way. Means like, don't give up, just keep asking till people say it. So that my personality, I kept asking. So I did again. Please, please teach us. I will do anything. Then again, okay. Finally, he said, okay, call me at the hotel. Then when we call at the hotel, that's when he said, or before, because he doesn't know how much to charge. But then he decided, box of a cigar. And me and Neil, we figured out which cigar store is great in Boston. So basically, we went to hotel, pick Joe Pass up. We kidnapped Joe Pass to Neil's car, drove to Harvard Square, brought him to cigar store. He's very happy. This is it. So we ended up paid about $60 for 2 hour and a half lesson. I still have a tape there. I transcribed a lot of stuff. I learned so much. One thing, so you hold a pick like that, right? And I used to do, walking baseline, play pick, play bass with pick and a comp like that. And I was doing that, playing jazz blues or whatever. And Joe said, why you do that? And I say, a lot of people do this in Berkeley. And then he said, you have 5 fingers. If you do this, you get the 5 notes. If you do this, you get the 4 notes. Like that. Also, he plays like, something like he plays like some chords like that. And then I was so excited. Oh, he said, do you know this chord? I said, is that sharp 9? Because it sounds like a sharp 9. And then he was smoking cigar, and this is he said, listen this goddamn thing, you're smarty, like that. So like when I heard that, I felt so good because when I met him in Kyoto, I got the sign, on my strap, very very gentleman. This one like said, hey, listen this goddamn thing, smarty, like that. So like it's just getting more closer. So like already, don't decide right away. And this one too, right? And then he said, this is amazing. Should I do this? Should I do that? You need choices, he said. Maybe you go this way, you maybe stay here, you go this way. You have choices. That's when I notice, okay, if I play here, I can play here, I can play here. Choices. I can play happier, sad, angry, whatever. Choices. So I decide after that, I need to have every topic 2, 3 choices. So if somebody asks me, hey, you need to practice this. So I practice that, then I practice something around it to make choices. That's why when students said, should I learn 12 different keys? No, because then you are thinking too common sense. I should do everything. I should do this way. No, 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 no. Just do one thing really great, and then you do 2 other things really good. That's the start. Then fitting in, go like that. That way, it's just all connecting. Just like you are the tree, then you have branches and leaves and all that. Something like that. So like Joe Pass lesson really, I learned so much. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Um So, okay. Mm, did I miss anything? Hey, Tomo, when do you plan to share some video of your acoustic special set? What do you mean acoustic special set? It means acoustic like playing? That's possible too. Yeah. And somebody, Luca said more talk. Yeah, definitely. I will do more talk. Yes. 日本から見てくれてありがとうございます。Awesome, Tomo. Guitar forever, man. Thank you, Jono. That's great. Oh, somebody from Ukraine. You are amazing. You are special too. Thanks so much. Would you ever play with symphony orchestra? Not yet. Larry Carlton records. Larry Carlton. First one, Room 335. That's the one. It's really made me, I want to play. Yeah. But again, around Larry Carlton, I have so many fun story. Yeah. I'm just reading. It's really great. Okay. Mm, okay. So now, Tomo Fujita, thanks for the great content and wonderful course at the Guitar Wisdom. Is there a specific order you would recommend when learning from your site? Yes, definitely. First, you want to do definitely learn essential theory. Okay, and then technique, because chromatic technique is really helping everything, even like muting root 37. So like I would do essential theory and then root 37 chromatic scale triads. These is great. Yeah, thank you so much. That's great. Yeah, excellent. Somebody said your guitar playing is great. Thank you. Thank you. Guitar wisdom has been a greatest resource for my learning journey nonetheless. Carlos, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Okay, so let's see. I don't want to forget anything. And thank you, our great clean guitar player. Thank you for your video guitar knowledge. Thank you. Jason, thank you. Jason Samurai. Are you samurai? Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, interview. Yeah, a lot of people, mention interview, but I don't really edit video, so I'm not really sure I'm really good interview. But I'm working with um Imahori, Yoshiaki Imahori, and um uh Sekiguchi, Shingo Sekiguchi. We do like Zoom session, just talking about things, and then once a month I'm gonna post their YouTube in Japanese. But have you ever seen Hote live? Well, Hote-san kept asking me to go to his gig, but I always in the other side of Japan. Always I'm in Kyoto, he's playing Tokyo. And I'm Boston. He said, "Can you come to Budokan to see me?" No, but so Hote-san's really nice, but we don't have a time together. So maybe I will see him in London. Maybe. Somebody, hey Tomo, I just got the guitar recently, and your easier course a good way to start a complete beginner. Yes, because beginner series is really for the complete beginner, but also even just reading forum is amazing. Just a forum alone is really amazing. And then beginner section is for you. So please join. You don't lose anything. All right. Somebody from Canada. Any advice for older beginners? Yeah, it just doesn't matter the age. Anytime you can start, don't hurry because It just has to have good foundation. So I think for you, just step back a little bit, maybe practice chromatic scale. Very boring, but really good for your hands. Then you do that 5 minutes every day, but you have to do 90 days. So maybe you want to get the book every day. You write, I'm done. I will do it, whatever. So I think every day become very special if you have something to look forward to. So please do. Let's see. Mm, Oh, this is a great question. What are the things to focus on to get out of funk rhythm you have played for thousands of times? It doesn't matter 200,000 times. Sometimes you're doing same thing. If I do same thing, it's become same thing. Like Steve Gadd, why he practice sticking? Because that's foundation. Why I practice swing groove? Because that's really foundation. So I would do practice more swing groove, many different standards, then play a lot of different time zone. Then when you play funk, your skill is just so easy to control. You change, whole thing. So sometimes you do really different thing, then you go back and so refreshing, you know. How do I know when I can move forward? I feel like I'm always returning to fundamental. That is why I am a permanent beginner. No, you're overthinking. Just because you're thinking, you're believing you're a beginner. So this case, right? Whatever you do, for example, if you do chromatic scale, fifth fret to ninth fret, you go only fourth string up and down the neck. Okay, play really slowly, but you have to do every single day for a while. Then maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, you have to make a video at least twice a week. Then make a video, you watch yourself, become third person. You have to become a good teacher for yourself so that you can teach yourself. If you keep learning, you're a student. But good students is becoming good teacher for yourself. So you may be missing that part. So try focus on recording yourself twice a week. Check that one. If not, write the same message, same comment on a guitar forum. We, our members, myself, help you. How's that sound? Good? Okay. Somebody say, good evening, Tom. How are you? I'm doing so great. How do you practice modes? One per week? No. If you do one per week, then you finish in 7 weeks. That's too fast. Also, modes, I don't like think modes. I like think major scale because major scale has other modes in it. But if you think modes, then you think little too much. Okay, you learn major scale, but you have to do one string approach. Can you do do mi re fa mi so fa la do re mi fa la? Can you do it without looking? Can you play F major scale? Can you play B flat major scale? Can you do that right away? If you cannot do, then you need to learn major scale. That's include Dorian and other things. But other things, very easy to learn once you have major scale. So I would say focus on major scale and challenge in different keys. That's the beginning. Okay. Good job. Yeah. Somebody said, your guitar wisdom helped me get started on guitar almost 5 years ago. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really, really great, to hear that. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, love that straps. Thank you. Um, have you tried a new Fender Pro Classic? No, I didn't try that. Mm, Let me see. Guitar wisdom is so good. Thank you. Tomo, you motivate and inspire all of us. I share your YouTube site information with my son and with others. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really, really great to hear that. How to avoid overstretching your hands is better to go full relax. Well, you have to do chromatic scale slowly. Once you have any sort of a pain, stop, never push. Then sometime, exercise, stretch exercise. Like I do body exercise because hands is really connecting every muscle. So not just hands, you have to do entire body to restore sometimes. So that's like big story. you know yeah. Never saw a live stream from you before. This is great. I love this one too because it's great to communicate. Thank you so much. Okay, so now, Marcus, good questions. Hi, Professor. I'm trying to learn. I still got the blues from Gary Moore. I learned the rhythm parts. Now I learn the solo, but I have difficulty one fast leg. Any wisdom a fast leg? Don't worry about fast leg because it's not that important. It's like conversational slow piece is important. If you just cannot figure out tiny one, you have to do at least 1 week listen to the same song 1 week. After 1 week, if you cannot do it, maybe slow down. If you want to really know, I don't like slow down music because I play live music. If I slow down, I cannot play live music, so I don't slow down. But once in a while, if you really want to figure it out, and then it's fine. You can slow down. But good job to you learn. Also, why don't you go find out who influenced Gary Moore? Maybe you want to go back different guitar players. That'd be great too. Festival press 8505. I've played in the band for years, but needs to expand my vocabulary, particularly playing harmonically over chord changes. I love to be shown how. Yes. So you are already experienced playing the band, but you want to expand your vocabulary, play over the chord changes. So Guitar Wisdom we offer jazz standards series. So that way you do Route 37 simple chord form, play few um few tunes on jazz. So you learn more jazzy chord progression. Then same time you learn scale, specific scale, but also you learn arpeggio from um, triads. So now if you use a triads, you can play jazz chord changes. So if you play Autumn Leaves, C minor, F, B flat, F, E flat, I can really hear it, So that's what you do. So you have to learn something, then you prepare, then you add that to your music. Then you can do that. Okay. Let's see. Is there some Japanese guitar player that you would recommend listen to? Why don't you listen to Takanaka Masayoshi, Blue Lagoon? He's great. Hideki oh, Tomo sensei, konbanwa, Nagoya wa. Thank you so much from Nagoya, Japan. Thank you for all great YouTube content from Australia. Thank you so much from Boston, USA. Thank you, George, for everything you do. Sammy, you do. Sammy and George, those guys work all the time. When I'm doing something, they're doing something else. They're amazing. We have a Monday meeting. Uh, I really enjoy it so much. So great. Okay. Hi, Tomo Sensei. What do you think is the most important things to learn, understand for beginner? Listening. Like listening, same song, same album, over and over. So your music stay inside. Then you learn skill. Like you like a chorus, you like a melody, one string. So like one at a time. First listening, then you have a music, then you learn skill, then you use the skill to understand music. I think that's how you do it, you know. And next one, um, oh, one string guitar is great. I always like Michael Schenker for that. When I was high school, I we play Michael Schenker group. Jono, yet those new essential theory lessons are must do. A whole new view. So many cool guitars too. Yes, it's one great things about essential theory is that old one was getting old. So instead of making new toward the end, I said, George, I will do from the beginning. So Sammy, how many essential theories now? Each lesson I write it down different guitar so that each lesson you watch, you see, you watch different guitars so you don't get bored. So each lesson and different guitars. At least 30 different guitars I use, right, Jonah? Yeah. Let's see. Mm, Collins, thank you. Love your channel. Awesome guitar lesson advice. Thank you. Um, somebody, I start learning slap guitar from your channel. Any other tips? Any other tips? Well, slap guitar is like only four sounds, but you can practice like a little bit slow, maybe, because sometimes when you play slow, you can make like you can make it like a different group sometimes. So like instead of a typical like a fast one, maybe you can practice slow to find out some other choices. Arto from Finland to Boston. Thank you so much. It's like Japan, no exam for kids. I'm sure they have a little exam, but they have a little bit different system. Like a little bit, they don't judge anything, in early age because then too much pressure there. So, yeah, they don't have those label. Yeah, 名古屋は朝4時です。Somebody says Japan is 4 a.m. right now, and then somebody asked me, I don't have any white hair. I don't have to say anything about that, right? Thank you so much. Hello, Tomo and chat. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so I said that about how to do the complete beginner. Um, how often do jam on the 12 string guitar? Maybe once a month because I have a few 12 strings, but not all the time. Did you teach your kids to speak Japanese? I tried, but that was really hard. This is hard. Um, oh yeah. Do you ever have students who don't know about your YouTube channel? Yeah, I mean it's really interesting. Sometimes like at Berkeley, I say I have a YouTube channel because I make um I make a proficiency like a test material on the YouTube. And so level 3 trials, level 3 arpeggio, I have everything YouTube so that just in case when students, maybe sick this week, they can practice. So I email them. Okay, watch these. Some of the people say, I didn't know you have a YouTube channel. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Cosmopoly. Stupid question. Everyone talk about fifth and such, but I want to know what actually fifth. Yeah, you're talking about cycle fifth. Cycle fifth is like kind of a key signature, key cycle going fifth degree. Like a C, do ti da so. That's G. So like you go to G, fifth from, so like I can explain because little bit you need to understand that, music theory. I mean, music. So fifth is really intervals. So if you say C, C, D, E, F, G, G is fifth. Okay. So one is C is one, five is G. Now G, G, A, B, C, D. D is fifth, G is one. Already confusing, right? But it's not confusing. But so anyway, don't worry about those fifth. When people say cycle fifth, or this is typical. If I teach, scale or course, triads. If somebody say, should I learn this on a cycle fifth? That means somebody watching too much YouTube. Don't watch YouTube. ともさんおはようございます。後藤の高級ペグは音も良いんですか？ Somebody asked me, Tomo, good morning. Goto is a brand from Japan, makes tuner. Saying I don't have those, but saying the tuner, this type tuner, this type tuner, is that sounds better? Yes, it does. That's why I have. It's great. Yeah. Oh, any new project pigeons live gigs? Oh well, like like Pigeon, they made this album. I mean, amazing about Pigeon, right? Okay, check this out. Who's there? They featuring 4 songs. Amazing. See, Tomo Fujita. And this is a really funny story too. Okay. So you can see my picture. The kanji guitar is there, and I'm using 56 Duosonic. And then 4 songs I play Duosonic because Capitol Theater, I knew that's old theater. And then I was kind of feeling, so I just brought just in case, Duosonic for Duosonic like noise cancellation in the middle. So anyway, so ended up I play 4 songs on that. Now next weekend, 25th of October, I'm gonna play with the Pigeons at Paradise. You can't miss that. We're gonna play new song too. So I'm so thrilled about that. I think we're gonna play. I think we're gonna play each song very long solo because I want to say a lot of things, So I haven't seen them long time. So that's gonna be amazing. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So like if I'm reading each one, but it's like so sorry that I can't really answer or react to each comment because so many good one, But afterwards you can see it. Yeah. How about your new book? Yes. October 20th is available, So yeah. Yeah, and it's already I announced it, right? So link is there on my YouTube, and the Guitar Wisdom people know understand that. So like, yeah, it's available, and then once you purchase the book, then there's a link, point to my YouTube channel. Have a Guitar Wisdom book supplement videos, amazing videos, all detail. And those are 53 videos, though, so you can watch those videos. Is it good? All right. So, thank you, Jono, about asking how about your new book. Yeah. Okay, this is a good one. Hard work versus talent. Love to hear your thoughts on that. Right. I hate people say you are talented. The reason is I didn't have a talent. I'm just a regular guy, normal guy, but who has so much passion in music. And I wanted to do this one. So if I keep dreaming, that was only dream, but I kept doing it, so become dream, become reality. And then once in a while, you get really dissed by somebody. Like, for example, when I was high school, I was playing with a band, funk band, the drummer. It's a cool guy, he knows so much funk stuff. But he literally said, Tomo, you don't have really good rhythm. You have to practice. Your effect, that's like treasure that wasting your thing. Something like that. So you see, you you believe yourself and don't worry about talent. Talent is really after somebody does enormous pure effort. How about this one? 10,000 hours theory. That's sort of a, made up thing. Makes sense. About 10,000 means a lot of hours takes to get there. You know what I mean? So just don't worry about, so those detailed like words. It's up to you. How's that sound? Good? All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, in Japanese, I have to say, ギター初心者独学のアドバイスをください。独学であるとですね、やっぱり限度があるんで、ギターウィズダムとか、やっぱり基礎的なところを学んだ方がいいと。日本だと、例えば、僕の弟子の今堀君とかと学んだ方がいいですね。I just said, he asked me advice as like a beginner, as a self-taught. So I said, trying to stay in self-taught. Why not join Guitar Wisdom? Or I said, join to my, my student, former student, Imahori. He can teach what I teach. He understands. So don't be stay in. You have to ask somebody's help. You have to, you know. Yeah. Okay. Mm, let me see. Okay. So Samantha, what do you think? It's good? All right. Oh, this is amazing. So many things. Somebody from Toronto. Thank you. Yeah. Mm, let me see. Let's see. All right. Sir, how to improve solo? Improve solo is really, you have to have your own melody, but you can't really just use scale or arpeggio because that's just an exercise. So you should learn more nice melodic solo, maybe short one. If you play blues, like for example, if you play blues, Blue Monk Melody, that's an amazing solo piece almost. Then you learn one more existing solo that made by somebody. You don't make your solo your own because you have to learn from previous great story. Yeah. Then after that, you can start improvise. So it's not easy, but there is a way to do it. Okay. So keep doing it. All right. Yes, 335 is really great. So this is amazing. So many thing. Okay, I have to go in one string approach. Good. Is there a link to your new translated book anywhere? Yes. So Sammy, you want to highlight that? Is there a link to your new translated book anywhere? So that, yeah. So that's for example, after I post this video, so there's a link there, but also please look at my previous video called I Lost My Inspiration. And then I put the link, pinned on the conversation page, like just conversation parts, so you can find out that. What is Buddy Guy like? Oh man, he was so sweet because Buddy Guy is, so basically, I had a friend in Chicago. He knows Buddy Guy, so he introduced Buddy Guy and Guitar Tech. You want to highlight that? What is Buddy Guy like? Okay, great. Oh, can I highlight that myself? No. Yeah, so he's very sweet. And then I brought my son Michael. And Michael's not guitar players, but we took a pictures, three of us together. Then he invited us his backstage, his room. His room was kind of warm, it can heat up. Then he told us a lot of great story in 60s from Boston, Canada, touring story. So he was really very open and he really liked my playing. After I left, they went to the tour bus. He was saying Tomo is a great player. So he's telling his guitar tech about that. So he made me so special. Yeah. Yes. Um any particular thing? Mm, yes. Okay. So let's see. Oh my god, so many questions. Ah, yeah. All right, so this is a good one. All right, Tomo, after you finish Modern Method Guitar Volume 1, besides studying Volume 2, can you recommend additional resource, melodic rhythm for focus on learning, reading song, or you're trying transpose? Okay, good. But you don't have to buy melodic rhythm guitar because I only use the first page. I don't use the whole thing because it's just the first page is really important. And I have that on my YouTube, lesson. And after you finish modern method guitar, this is you should do. Go back to page 1. Don't go to the volume 2. Okay? My honest opinion, study each one. Volume 1 is amazing. So organized, you know. So you study that again, then you go deeper, much cleaner, much sensitive. And so instead of go on, see, a lot of people want to go on, right? You want to go back. That way you make much strong foundation so that you become better player. Trust me. Somebody motive on 3838 there, best guitar player. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you have any other? Okay. Tomo sensei, yes. Blue Lagoon. Samantha, thank you. Samantha, do you have anything? Oh yeah, you adding. Oh great, you're doing great. So like, how many message here after this? I'm just. Oh, da, 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 da. Thank you so much for amazing comment. I mean, just I can read everybody, but just really really great. Wow. What do you think about tabs? If somebody compose guitar music in very specific position to play, then tabs are good. But if regular guy make a tabs, then that's not maybe correct. But also, if somebody believe only one patterns, then you don't have any other choices. So to me, tab is almost like bring you down, stay same place. But tabs become popular because easy to show, easy to learn in a way. That's why guitar wisdom. Check this out. Guitar wisdom, we do not use any picture or tabs. Everything about numbers, fret numbers, degrees, finger. So you don't miss anything, but you don't really see any tabs. But why so many thousand people take my guitar wisdom? Thank you so much. The reason is they are getting something. I'm not just entertained with the tabs. So check it out. All right. So thank you so much. Oh, let me see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cat music journey. Thank you so much. So let me see. Whoops. I was taught solfege in fifth grade in my 40s. It takes me extra split second to calculate. Everything is C major, soundable. 6 to 5, 4 to A minor. Okay, in case. Oh, your wisdom helped Fujita-san. Thank you. Love my oh, thank you so much for teach. Yeah. So what happened is, um, guitar wisdom. We don't use the tabs, but we teach more ear training than singing to understand around the music. So that very helpful. But also this, Samantha designed these t-shirts, but this is really important. So thank you so much. Please enjoy guitar wisdom. Yeah, thank you. um let's see. Tomo, you teach the guitar like they teach music in Japan. Perfection and sound quality, cleanness. I was burned or born, right? Born in Japan, but raised in America. You know, burned, right? My daughter. Yeah, thank you. Is there a list of books required or suggest for guitar wisdom course? Well, guitar wisdom, we don't have any requirement, but now I think Guitar Wisdom by Tomo Fujita, if you have the book, 8 different chapter of every detail about what to do about ear training, trials, learn, theory, like a scale, how to make good, playing situation, how to get rid of all distractions. So I think I would do say requirement is, my Tomo Fujita uh, you know, Guitar Wisdom by Tomo Fujita. But also, if you study sight reading section, then you need a book, a Berkeley Method book, Volume 1. But that book's really good and only under $20. So, you should buy it. But when you buy, do not buy book with a CD or DVD because only need a only book because I teach everything at Guitar Wisdom. So do not worry, okay? Clume. Tomo, I'm feeling stuck lately. Know a lot of songs, can noodle around, but need to some routine. Do you have a rec for exercise picking songs? Okay. You are focusing playing songs, okay? So the reason you're stuck because you only play songs with your technique that already built. So good musician practice technique foundation, then perform. But you are like, I don't want to be rude, but you're not preparing anything, but you're playing song because of fun. Playing song is fun, okay? Then you noodle means no thinking, no preparing, whatever comes, you enjoy. Then 50-50. You hit maybe some good melody, but you keep hitting wrong note, or you're not knowing where to go, where to follow chord progression. Maybe you're thinking A minor pentatonic, play A blues, instead of going, oh yeah, E triads to go to 5 chord. That's like a little bit theory, little bit of triad, arpeggio, ear training. So your case is if you prepare little bit more triads, little bit more chromatic scale to do your picking exercise, then go back to play song. Then you can really enjoy more because your foundation will help you as a player. How that sounds? Good? Okay. Now, it says from Musica, I'm currently studying music in university. What part of your time in music college helped you most in your playing? Berkeley taught us harmony, which is a theory based on jazz standards, ear training based on singing, and ear training, especially first 4 years, has every 3 days, means Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this taught me how to review, how to do homework, and how to make everything on time. Then once a week, I have a private lesson. Then I have lesson material to do, and then I go to ensemble. Then we play song. So then I go to class to study, chords or something. So guitar labs and private lesson, ear training, harmony. Then go to um, I'm sorry, ensemble. But then nighttime we practice with friends. Then we make a band. Then I made a band with faculty. It's called Stick People. So I'm doing a lot of gigs. And then every semester I do recital. So I do recital gigs, and then I study with a lot of people. So I think school made me kind of how to organize everything in 1 week and do well. So they taught me how to make like time. Yeah, it's really almost like a taught me how to organize. So that's like my college year. I hope you understand that. So what else? Is guitar wisdom course difficult to jump into without first understanding basic music theory? No, you can learn, if you go to Trias or Root 37 or something like an arpeggio, you can learn that. But if you answered, if you feel you need to understand the basic theory or like that, then essential theory, 30 lessons teach all those. So if you do that, nothing will stop you from learning. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Sammy, thank you so much. Translate to English, available Amazon, Apple Book. Yeah, so thank you for the link. Yes. Let's see. Oh my God, we do an hour and a half. This is just like a lesson. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. Okay. All right. So I will read all the questions, but then I think, let's see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I think I read so many great comments and great questions. Yeah. Thank you so much. I think so much fun. I went a little bit too much. Thank you so much for everyone. I will see you this and we will do that more often. Definitely more often. And then give me more questions later, okay? So I think this is so good. And thank you, George, Sami, helping me around this time. And thank you, everyone who gave me great feedback, encouragement, suggestion on last my YouTube video. I almost forgot. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much. So see you soon. Take care. Bye.